now from the foot of the Rockies in Denver, Colorado. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And oh, that is going to be a safety. So give 2 points to the defense. They were in hot pursuit there, and in the end, they force him out of bounds.
You just wondered how he was going to get out of this one, Brandon. We saw him painting himself into a corner, and finally has nowhere to go but out the side of the end zone.
This will be taken at the 10.
I don't know what that dude was typing, but
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Working from the gun, Rodgers being chased out left. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams, 67 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. Crosby with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And the Broncos going to come up first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing on first down is Locke. This is the tight end Fant. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. He'll come up now second and 4 from the 31. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Locke. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Za'Darius Smith in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to fourth down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. He's got his tight end Fant, and he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from fourth down to first. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. And now it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. They look to throw. It's Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. Jake Butt, the tight end, his intended receiver. And it's third down. Now they face a third and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From midfield, here's Locke. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 39. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. And my goodness, they are out of timeouts here in this first quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Now Locke And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So line of scrimmage still a 39 on 2nd and 10. Lock again here on 2nd and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, none Texas start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And Old Mo is a very, very...
And he's going to go down again. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. Rolling to his left. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To throw is Rodgers. To throw again. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
60 Pittsburgh.
Block now on 1st down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Throwing now is Locke. Completes it to Fant on the right side.
And partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, it's 9-0. And he missed it. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers forced out to it. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. A huge loss on the play, and that's going to bring up a 2nd and forever. Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. And that's complete to the tight end, Hireman. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And he gets us to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They do go for it. It's Locke. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Von Miller. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Now Rodgers. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. They go play action here on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Through an opening, and there he goes. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup of 38. Into the red zone, it's locked. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Give the sack to Blake Martinez. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. 3rd and 2, Locke's going to throw. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Locke gonna go on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. It was Darnell Savage that time who was able to knock it away.
Brendan, let's file this play away for later. Let's note this play because, to me, it's not out of the question that the decision to pass up the 3 there could come back to haunt them later on.
Buying time to his left. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. Throwing is Rodgers. And he finds his tight end, Graham. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
I mean, he don't know how to play. And you could tell he didn't do it on purpose. The way he done it. Because he was like running like out there trying to get away. And then the first pass I done, I threw it in for a touchdown. I was that tipped him off. Oh, that's my play.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. Dancing to his left.
Oh,
and he finds
yeah.
Jimmy Graham. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here. Being chased out left. And it's caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind. Because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how they play the rest of the game.
And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
Beating 15 and nothing. Hit my pussy.
And the mile high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ninja was on me. Look at him. He's pouting. What's wrong with you? You got up, not me.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Whip. Watch the whip. No. Off. Check 43. Back. Watch the safety creep. Hatch it. Check. Hot route. Cheap grip.
Another run by Lindsey.
Shit. Out.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing his lock on third down. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and that'll bring up second down. To throw at his lock, rolling to his right. He's got his tight end, Jake Butt. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Again, they'll throw with Locke. Escaping the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. You got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. Well, that's the 4th time that they've tried to go for it on 4th down. They've only converted once, Charles.
And obviously not a good percentage. And if you're going to go for it on 4th down, you think that you've got the right play dialed up. You can't be stopped. Your momentum's going to keep going. But 1 for 4, that tells you that you need to look at things in a different way, and you need to tip your cap to the defense. They've done a great job.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Forced out to his left. And he's got the connection to the tight end Graham. Touchdown Packers. Jimmy Graham with now his 2nd touchdown of this third quarter. And And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Za'Darius Smith able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now Locke, buying time to his left. That's complete to Jake Butt. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. The Broncos send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Hurry up.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. On the return is Irvin. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10.
Wow.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Steps away to his left. The connection made. It's Graham. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Rodgers to his tight end Graham on a big one. 42 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now look out, Rodgers. Lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos.
You gotta be kidding me.
He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies.
What are you
They
doing,
discuss it
Dave?
prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
My goodness, it'll be a disastrous loss on the play, and that's going to bring up a 2nd and about a mile here.
Partner, I really don't have words for that one. It's not often you see a completed pass lose that kind of yardage.
So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Clock now to throw. And a little floater there is incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. They look to throw. It's Locke. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Rodgers going to throw. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Rodgers going to throw again. That's complete to the former Aggie Jay Sternberger. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Rodgers now to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Now Rodgers. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
Dang it.
And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken short. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it? And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now the second down throw on target. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Za'Darius Smith able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Locke. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Kevin King with a pick. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. To throw, it's Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack. Rodgers looking to throw. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra?
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Aaron Rodgers, Devontae Adams, just a deadly combination, and we see why right there.
And we've seen it develop over the years because when Devontae Adams first joined the Packers, he had to earn the trust of the quarterback, Aaron Rodgers. He has it in a big way now. He'll throw it to him long, he'll throw it to him short, but he always expects a big play to result.
Adams, former 2nd-round pick out of Fresno State, plays like a 1st-round pick in the NFL. Extra point up and good by Crosby, and that will extend this big lead. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts, and in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead, and it in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus,
Yeah.
The mental focus.
That's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. A field position changer there. 49 yards on the punt. Couple that with a loss on the return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he hits his target, Deshaun Hamilton. And they work this out past the 25. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. Time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, everyone, as we say so long from Denver.